Hello children, welcome to our maths class for class 2, lesson number 3, data handling. Lesson number 3, data handling. In that subtopic is organizing and understanding information table data. Okay, organizing and understanding information in table. Okay. First of all children, we will see the learning objectives of this subtopic. In this session, the students will be able to learn the following. First, students will be able to collect, record and interpret data. Second, students will be able to construct the table as per required the data. Third, students will be able to understand tabular format data. Okay? Children, yesterday we have seen the organized data and mixed data. Okay, yesterday we have seen the making the here they have given the mixed data. With the help of this mixed data we represented it in the table form to make it easy to understand. Okay, like see here children, pink flowers, number of flowers we have counted here, and then we write here pink flowers. Red flower, how many red flower? 1 2 3 4, like this we put here. Like this we do. Now today we will see how to organizing information in tables. Okay, see children, here they have represented some they have collected the children, the two children has collected the here the two children has collected the information. See, the students of class wanted to know who among the Doraemon, Suzuka and Nobita was the favorite cartoon character of most of them. Okay, in the class the list here they have given children. Suppose in our class 40 students are there. Okay, then here they have made the Asif like Nobita, Ritika likes Doraemon, Dilpreet likes Suzuka, Nakul likes Nobita, and so on. If we are making the list like this, then this list will become very long. Okay, and to make it short, we have to arrange or represent or organize it in the table form. Okay, if we are making the list like this, then 40 students list we have to make here, 40 students, and then in front of that who likes the which character, like this. But we are asking about here only for the three characters, that is Nobita, Doraemon and Suzuka. We are asking about for only three characters. Okay, then instead of writing all the 40 student children, we can ask commonly in the class. Okay, for example, if we make the table like this, cartoon in one column and number of students in the other column, then children, it is very easy to understand here. Means cartoon Nobita, Doraemon, Suzuka, these three cartoon only, and the other column number of the students. Okay, and we can ask commonly in the class. And first of all, I will tell you what is the benefit of this tabular form. In the tabular form, one of the simplest method it is the tabular form. It is the one of the simplest method to use the to analyze the data and to display the data is in tabular form. In the tabular form, you get a systematic arrangement of rows. For this is the rows. These are the rows. Okay, and these are the columns. These are the rows and these are the columns. Okay, systematic arrangement of the rows and the column. The first column is used to indicate the title and the first row, the first column is used to indicate the title, and the first row is used to indicate the name of the students. Okay, now children, and now see again, I will make it proper. Children, it is very easy to represent it or in the systematic way. Okay, and it is time not consuming the time. It is not consuming time. It decreases our time also. Okay, it is very easy trick to make the table. Now children, see here, as I said, we can ask commonly also in the class. If you say, for example, if I ask you how many of yours like the Nobita, then you who likes the Nobita, they will raise the hand. Okay, then I will easily count it, how many student likes the Nobita, and I can put it here answer. Okay, and Doraemon, if I ask how many of yours, means for example in our class 40 students are there. If I ask how many of yours likes the Doraemon character, then who likes the Doraemon, they all will raise the hand, then I will collect easily and I will put the answer here. Okay, same for the Suzuka also. If I ask who likes the Suzuka among the 40 students, who likes the Suzuka, they will raise the hand and I will easily count it and put the answer here. Okay, this is the easy way to make the data. If by using this list format, if by using this list format, if I make these lists, then I have to make the 40 student list, or you have to make the 40 student list. It is very long list. Okay, and lengthy also, and it is time consuming also. Okay, for why we are making the tabular form? For making it short, for making decrease our time, to consume our time. Okay, that's why, or reduce our time. Okay, it is very easy way, and by this way we can form the table for anything, for any other record. We can maintain any other record. Let's try, children. By using this table, by using this list, we have to fill this table. Okay, cartoon Nobita, who likes the Nobita, Asif and Nakul, they both likes the Nobita. Means here only 2 students are there who likes from this list. Okay, 2 students like the Nobita. Okay, Doraemon, Ritika only likes the Doraemon. That's why only one children like the Doraemon. Okay, and Suzuka, here Dilpreet only likes the Suzuka. That's why only one children will come here. But here only small list is there. That's why we are getting it easily. Okay, if and for more than these children, we have to read this list and we have to make in short form in the table. Okay, now next, children. Now children, here the next question. How did you make the table? How did you make the table? By using the column and the rows. By arranging in the column and the rows, you make the table by arranging the information, collecting the information, and you have to arrange it in the tabular form. Okay, then for example, children, how you make the table here? One thing you have to keep in your mind. If these are the only 3 characters and here you write the number of the children, if you convert it, for example, here number of the children, then you have to write down here name of the children as the 40 children, and in front of that, like here they have given, in front of that you have to write down the who likes the which character. Then this list will become so lengthy. That's why we make it shorter, and we put here only 3 characters of the name, and then here we write here number of the students. That is the easy way to represent. The next question, why did you write the number of students who like Doraemon in different box than those who like Suzuka. Easy way. Because if we mixed up, as we are forming the table, if we did not separated it, then all the data will mix together, then it will not a tabular form, it will be the mixed data. Okay, we are making here the tabular form, we are making here organizing the data, organized data. That's why we make it in the separate column. Okay. Now children, see on the next page here, these animals are going to picnic and they brought the food items. Okay. Oh, who are these animals? Rabbit, elephant, owl, squirrel, bear, deer. These animals, how many animals are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. These animals are going to picnic and they brought the food items, vegetables and fruits. Okay. Here rabbit brought the 8 vegetable and 6 fruit. If here they are already represented in the tabular form. Okay, it is easy to understand us. It is easy to understand us to how who has brought how many vegetables, how total also they have given. Okay, if this table is not arranged in this form, if they are arranged in the list format like we have seen in this here, this list format, if they are give us in the list format, then this list become long, lengthy. This is the total, how many totals are there, it is more than 100. Then for example, rabbit brought 8 vegetable, then 8 vegetable name, for example, lady's finger, tomato, potato. In front of that you have to write down the rabbit name. Potato who bring? Rabbit. Lady's finger who bring? Rabbit. Like this you have to write long list. It takes too much time. Here they are already given in the tabular form and it is very easy to understand. Now we have to see how to read the table. Okay. Now see children, answer the following question on the basis of the data in the table. Okay, data they have given in the table, we have to read it and we have to answer the question. Which animal brought the same number of vegetable and fruit? You can see here vegetable column, fruit column, who has bring the same number of vegetable and column fruit? Deer. Okay, the correct answer is the deer. By using this data you can easily give the answers. Okay, that's why first thing very important to arrange or organize the data. First, to understand the table, children, see here rabbit, like now we have seen the deer has brought 9 vegetables and 9 fruits, equal fruits. Okay, equal items. Then same rabbit has brought the 8 vegetables, 6 fruit. Elephant brought the 9 vegetable, 8 fruit and total 17 items. Owl has brought the 7 vegetable, 8 fruit, total 15 items. Squirrel has brought the 6 vegetables, 7 fruit, total 13 items. Bear has brought the 7 vegetable, 9 fruits and total 16 items. Same deer has brought the 9 vegetables and 9 fruits, total 18 items. Okay. Now by using this you can solve, using these data or this table you can solve easily these questions. Second question, which animal brought 2 more fruit than vegetable? Which animal brought 2 more fruit than vegetable? Now you have to see here fruit column and vegetable column, you have to compare here. 2 more which animal brought 2 more fruit than vegetable? Fruit item should be more than vegetable. See here 8 vegetable, here 6 fruit. Obviously, observe the table here. Rabbit 8, 6. 6 is smaller than 8. Means this, the number on this fruit column should be greater, 2 numbers more than the vegetable numbers. Here you can see a bear. Bear is having the 7 vegetables and 9 fruit. Yes, the 7 plus 2, 9 means the 2 fruits more than vegetable. Bear is having 2 fruits more than the vegetables. The correct answer is here now the bear. Now Here you can write bear. And here the which animal brought the same number of vegetable and fruit is deer. Okay. Now next question. Which animal brought two more vegetables than fruits? Okay. Two more vegetable than fruits. Means you have to compare the vegetable and fruits column. Two more vegetables than fruit. Means here. Third question, which animal brought two more vegetable than fruits? Now, see children here, you have to see the vegetable column, which is more than 2 to the fruit, number of fruits. The number here should be more than 2, compare, greater, should be more than 2. The vegetable number should be more than 2 than the fruit numbers. Here you can see rabbit. Rabbit having the 8 vegetables. It is more than 6. Here, see, more than 2. 8 is more than 6. Means 2, it is greater, more than by 2. That's why this answer is correct. The rabbit is having more than 2 number of vegetables than the fruit number. Okay. Now children, you can see the other question and you can solve at home. Okay. Hope children you have understand the organizing data and you have understand the organized data table and you can solve the answers by using this tabular format and you can give the answers. Okay. Children, for now, goodbye. I hope you all understand. For now, goodbye. Tomorrow we will again meet in next session. Till that time, goodbye. Have a nice day. Thank you.